one of sports' most premier events and the premier event in the world of American football. Welcome to the Super Bowl and in the 56th iteration of one of the greatest sporting events in the world here in Ingleton, California. And at the beginning of the NFL season, almost nobody would have drew this matchup up. On one side, the NFC champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski going for a repeat after winning Super Bowl 55 with this their team. The last team to repeat, Brady, Gronk and the New England Patriots. But on the other side, the AFC champions were the Cleveland Browns, who just a few seasons before went 1-15, followed by 0-16. What an unbelievable turnaround it has been here in Cleveland, making their first ever Super Bowl appearance. But maybe, just as we went to Limit Level Veil story, realistically, the experience of Brady, Gronk and this team just coming off a season where they won it could prove to be too much. But in sport, you never know. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going for a repeat against the Cleveland Browns, coming live next. Welcome back to Inglewood, California for the kickoff of Super Bowl 56. The Browns kick off, the Buccaneers will receive, and we will go instantly for a touchback after a bit of a spin to start things off. Well, TB12, Tom Brady, on the verge of becoming probably the greatest athlete in all of sports, currently on 7 Super Bowls, going for his 8th, and also that could put him ahead of the Grand Prix World Championships held by Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher. Brady's 8th title here could put him ahead of even them, and it really could be in discussion of one of the greatest athletes of all time. Mike McCarthy took the Coach of the Year honours ahead of Nege of the Chicago Bears, who was memed for the one of their fans screaming, "After further review, we suck." Well, what a turnaround the Bears made after that, making the playoffs there, as you can see. Both teams' journeys to the Super Bowl. The Cleveland Browns, ironically, did beat the New England Patriots on their way here. And now they're coming up against the real thing in Brady and Gronk, who left the New England Patriots some few years ago. A couple of injuries there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Devin White is the most notable one. But with Brady and Gronk in this lineup, yeah, it's still going to be a monumental task. Brady throwing for a first down, and it's not intercepted, but it's put away for a second down. It's still at the 25. And well, what can you say about Tom Brady? Well, he's gone for MVP. He won the NFL MVP quite comfortably in the end. Although Baker Mayfield on the Cleveland Browns side, a lot of people feel he was snubbed, taking this Cleveland Browns to their first ever Super Bowl appearance. And I wonder how long it'll take before we do see the Brady to Gronk connection that has been overwhelming in the NFL this season. Buccaneers going for, I think it was 14 or 15 and 3. Brady throws already to Goodwin, and I think that's the first down. And the Buccaneers just absolutely steamrolled through their conference, really, into the Super Bowl. And they had a bit of an easier ride here. The San Francisco 49ers, of course, championship experience, Brady's hometown team, and the team of the man he idolized there, and which was pretty really unusual, because we all thought at one point that Brady was going to move over to the San Francisco 49ers, but he's back, and he just never seems to age, Tom Brady, does he? Now in his mid-40s, and really, I think at this point, Brady is just doing what he loves to do, and that's play football. And he's still got it, hasn't he? He just never seems to age. The quarterback position will be redefined when Brady eventually does retire. I can kind of guarantee that. Ronald Jones here of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, absolutely just the monster of running yards this year. Probably the third best player on the team for runs just like that, bringing up the first down there. And it's Joe Montana, the man I was looking for, that's famously won 4 Super Bowls. Tom Brady has fast surpassed that with 7, going for his 8th tonight. And it would be the first repeat, of course, since the New England Patriots in Super Bowls 38 and 39 with Tom Brady and Gronkowski on those teams as well. Ronald Jones making more yards as the Buccaneers are charging towards the end zone. And the Browns can't do anything about Ronald Jones at the moment. He brings up another first down. We move the chains again. We are to, I think, just on the 35. We certainly are. They already have a score here with 2 minutes gone. Of course, I think the fastest goal in the score after a kickoff for the Super Bowl was about 55 seconds. I think that was from the Baltimore Ravens. I could be wrong, however. We know what Brady's going to do. He's going to back up to throw. Oh, and that was almost picked by, I think it was the Cleveland Browns rookie there. But unfortunately, picking off a Tom Brady pass would be an achievement in itself. Almost got one in the Super Bowl there. That would have been headline grabbing. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they go to Jones again for another push run. And I think he got a gain of 6 there. And as we go into 3rd down, well, Kevin Stefanski, what a turnaround he made to this Cleveland Browns franchise, making it to their first Super Bowl. And not only that, completely dominating the AFC Conference to the point where they won and got the bye into the divisional round. Brady backs up the throw again. He's looking and he grabs out Goodwin there, and Goodwin's going to go down after the first down. It's going to be another first down for the Buccaneers as Cleveland are getting rather overwhelmed here very early on. This Buccaneers franchise, they couldn't have believed it last season when Brady came over. A lot of people thinking Brady and Gronk were going to finish their careers at the New England Patriots, but Brady took on a new challenge, bringing another franchise to the Super Bowl, and he did it in year 1. And Tampa Bay won Super Bowl 55 with Brady getting the MVP once again. A lot of people thinking Brady probably might not get the MVP this year if Jones has a night like he's had this season. Well, Jones is in very close contention for Super Bowl MVP. But Tom Brady has that and made it his ward all his own anyway, so he probably wouldn't need it so much. Off to Jones again. Jones gets held up by one of his players who's going to go to the 2nd down there. But again, it's just more gains of the Buccaneers. And what these fans, well, these fans are probably just happy to be here. It's been such a tumultuous time for the Cleveland Browns. One season, 1-15. Followed by 0-16 the next year. 1 win in 2 seasons. And now just a few years later, here they are in the Super Bowl. Coach Stefanski has to be really credited a lot with the turnaround he's made here. And Baker Mayfield, the quarterback, has been the vocal point of this real turnaround here. And he's probably worthy of the Super Bowl with his stats alone. But Jones here running again. And Cleveland just having nothing to do with him at the moment. Really can't stop him. I think it was another 10 gains. So it's 1st and goal now. And no doubt, will this be the instance of the first Brady to Gronk touchdown? There he is in the corner there. Behind line of scrimmage, the ball goes, and it is Brady to Gronk. It's a Buccaneers touchdown. It's Brady to Gronk again, and it's just never ending. And once again, Brady and Gronk just connect effortlessly, and they've become soul brothers over their times in New England and last year with the Buccaneers. And once again, there's just nothing that can stop the most tremendous duo in all of sports, quite frankly. Brady to Gronk, Bucks touchdown, and they're going for the point after with Sucker as he comes onto the field. And Cleveland already 6 down. Very low wind here. It's a straight arrow kick from Sucker, and he does put it over. It's good. And the Buccaneers have a 7-0 lead already. Rob Gronkowski, another touchdown receive. Brady, another touchdown pass. It could be a long night for the Cleveland Browns if that keeps happening. Now got Kenyon to have to kick off here. And the Cleveland Browns will receive the ball for the first time tonight. And it looks like it's going to be a touchback. Certainly is. Bringing it up to the 20 then. Well, as we said, Baker Mayfield for the Cleveland Browns rather snubbed in the MVP race. Look at that. Obviously less touchdowns than Brady, and yes, large and completion attention, but very much less interceptions with just 8. And Baker Mayfield really has gone relatively unnoticed. But I think the astonishing thing is just the Browns being here and having this season they've had. And Kevin Stefanski, as we said, Coach Stefanski taking a lot of the credit, and he'll have to take a lot of the credit for the turnaround here. But Mayfield's been just as spectacular this season. He tries to throw it there, and it was almost completed. And the utterly Buccaneer pressure on defense kind of told there as Mayfield had to throw away for a second down. Chubb for the Cleveland Browns is no slouch at running on his own, so it looks like the Browns might go for the running plays. There's that kind of run to pass feign out, and Baker throws it, and Mayfield is out of bounds. It's third down. The Browns going for that patented kind of hold off back to the quarterback for a fake and then going for the pass, but Mayfield just had no receivers to pass to there. Now we are 3rd and 10, and the Buccaneers defense already starting as they mean to go on tonight. Only losing 3 times all season. And a sterling defensive record. Mayfield goes to the pass and throws it, and it's complete. And now it'll be first down. And that's a good recovery on 3rd down by Mayfield. Great throw. And the receiver was wide open there. He made the tackle. The Browns move the chains. That's a vital move there considering we're on 3rd down. Look how wide open the receiver is. And eventually he's tackled. Coach Stefanski. We say it again, what an unbelievable season. Whatever happens tonight, the Browns can be monumentally proud of their efforts. Oh my word, a very quick tackle already for a gain of absolutely nothing. And this defense is going to be hard to surpass tonight. Mayfield's definitely going to have to go for one of those signature bombs on the passing plays. Now we are 2nd and 10 with 9 minutes on the game clock left. Tampa Bay still up by 7. And now we get a run with Chubb, but he's immediately brought down. And that's for a gain of 1. And that's Pierre Paul once again with another great rushing into the tackle here. There's nowhere to go. Chubb, and he goes down. Third and 9. Mayfield's already made a completion. And got a first down to his name. I think we're going a bit further back here though. There's the snap. Mayfield backs off, and it's going to be incomplete. And the Browns are going to be forced to punt. And surely they will. Great defense by the Buccaneers then to receive the ball back with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. And that was not the start the Browns would have wanted. Taken in by Brown on the Buccaneers team. And he's brought down almost immediately, to be fair. 21-yard line there. Brady and Gronkowski already getting their names up on the board in the scoring column. And now they're up to do it again after some brilliant defense. On the Buccaneers side, they are going to be very tough customers tonight. They already have that playoff and Super Bowl experience. The Browns have never been here before. Experience may very well win the day with a veteran like Tom Brady on your team, and Gronkowski as well. It's a great throw to Evans. It's a first down, and it's another completion by the legend that is Tom Brady. Well, Evans gave up the 12 jersey to Tom Brady when he came over. And, well, lucky number 12 for Brady. It's won him so much silverware in his time in the NFL, and he's still going. I think few men in just even normal life, let alone sport, can defy Father Time like Tom Brady has. He's defied all kind of rules of the game, as it were. And there's all sorts of talk about Brady maybe one day going to the 49ers to win a Super Bowl for his hometown team, much like Joe Montana used to do, who Tom Brady, of course, idolized, and it's shown in his time in the NFL over 2 decades, and still probably the premier quarterback in the league. And he has many people following in his footsteps as well. Jones gets the first down. He gets brought down to the 40. And another tremendous running there by Ronald Jones. He's been Tampa Bay's 3rd best player in the whole team. His runs have been almost impossible to deal with. And it could be a very high scoring night if this keeps up. The highest Super Bowl score, I believe, by a team is 55. And the lowest team is 3. If my memory serves me, which it probably doesn't. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, on the first down for the Buccaneers. Brady backs up and starts to throw. He looks to throw. He's got intercepted by the Browns. Great defense. And Tom Brady throws an interception. And that is terrific defense. Wonderful pick. Brady everyone was covered there. I think he threw it in the hopes he was going for Gronk. And the Cleveland Browns, superb defense there. That'll light a spark under them, you have to think. And back on comes the offense. And Baker Mayfield. 6:48 left to go in this first quarter. The Browns, 1st and 10 at the 37 line. Chumps behind Mayfield. Is Mayfield going to throw? He is. He's going to throw to Chump. And now he's going to get brought down. It's a gain of 5. Well, the defense were barely sat down before they had to come back onto the field. And they're going to play stellar defense again. They've already given up 5 on this drive. And they're not going to give up any more there. Probably a gain of 1 or 2 maybe. It's actually ruled as 3. 3rd and 2. And it's a simple conversion from here. From Mayfield especially. Well, every one of these starters for the Buccaneers immediately re-signed, knowing that Brady was going to do the same. That's 4th down. And 4th down and 4, a loss of a yard. That's Villa with a tackle. The big man absolutely asserting his authority as defense takes prominence for the Buccaneers again. And once again the Browns are forced to punt. Well, every one of these Buccaneers starters immediately re-signed, knowing that Tom Brady would do the same. And it has paid off for Brain Adams. And it really does. Oh! Rocked there, Brown, I think, on the return. Ouch. Tom Brady already throwing a touchdown pass, but also an interception. It's his 16th interception of the season. Whenever interceptions Brady throws up, he immediately makes up for it. Hands off to Jones for the run, and Jones is going to get the first down. He's going to be over already. And it's Ronald Jones again. Well, he's definitely been the breakout star for the team this season. I think that's why Brady is just handing it off to him a lot more of the time in this game so far. Jones is just making those runs. First and 10 at the 36. 4.5 minutes just over on the clock. The Buccaneers are still up by that touchdown point after score. Jones is immediately brought down. And that's better. And the Cleveland Browns, that's good defense, only gaining a yard there as they go on to second down. Jones, they saw that one developing, didn't they, the Browns? They'll be very wary of him in this game. He's going to break off. Looks like he's going to throw. He does throw to Howard, and he's got him straight through 2-3 players, and he's forced out of bounds. Big gain of yards there. Well, it almost looked like he was going to slip through for the touchdown. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Brady, just another completion. Vintage Tom Brady, and look at this. Just pushes off 2 or 3 players, but he's brought down out of bounds. It will be first down. You have to think all the momentum's with Tampa Bay at the moment. 2 great stints of defense, despite the interception on the last drive. And there's the snap, and Brady holds up the ball to Jones again, and it's another first down by Tampa Bay. Oh, Jones. More yards. Well, if there was a secondary MVP, one of Jones would be it for Tampa Bay this season. He's a halfback, don't forget. I think they're going to go for a pass on this play. Brady is ready. And he looks, and he throws, and that's all the way to Jones again. And that's a first down. Well, Jones is even making runs off Tom Brady passes. He's been that great, Ron Jones. And it's first and 10 just outside the goal position for Tampa Bay. Can they get a touchdown here? Jones again. Oh, he pushes one man off and goes down. And it's just going to be below the first down line. 2nd and 3. Looks like they might go for the run again with Jones. Don't be surprised if he gets a touchdown tonight. Oh, and he's immediately stopped. And that could be crucial. It could be absolutely crucial. 3rd and 5. Great defense there by the Browns. Immediately seen that developing. As soon as Jones got the ball, he was immediately brought down. Wonderfully done by the Browns. Not one for lack of effort. The Browns are certainly not really the favourites here, but they will not be overmatched. In this first quarter, they've done all they can. With a minute left in the first quarter, and that's a touchdown. Tom Brady again to Gronkowski. Tampa Bay touchdown, and it's those two again, isn't it? Brady, Gronk, result inevitable. Touchdown Tampa Bay. They are up by 13. And they are taking the initiative early in this game. And it's the most unbelievable duo in all of sports, quite frankly. Most winning duo in all of sports, certainly. Stuck against the point after. Tampa Bay up by 14. Responding to the interception, responding to stints of great defense by the Browns. You won't keep Tampa Bay out for long. Coach Stefanski has a lot to do early on here. It is very early though. As we come to the end of the first quarter, Payton to kick it away. It's going to be another touchback, I'm sure. Yep. The end zone has been great punting and kicking by the Buccaneers this season. Only forcing a lot of touchbacks. As the offense comes back on for another drive. And they need to get a score on the board quickly. Otherwise this could turn into a bit of a cricket score, as it were. And Mayfield's going for the pass. He has to back up a lot. He's through the good throw. Oh my goodness. And Beckman Jr. I think that was. Unfortunately, could not get there. It's 2nd and 10. Great throw by Mayfield. Beckman just couldn't bring it under his control. There's the snap. Now given to Chubb. And now there's a fake out with the pass again from Mayfield. Great catch. And now he's away. And he's got past one. And he's immediately covered. But he gains so many yards there. And Villa is hurt. And we will step aside for a moment. That was a great pass by Mayfield. Right, well, that's unfortunate. He's been such a tremendous big man on defense this year. Injuries in the Super Bowl. Certainly not what you need. And already Tampa Bay have 2 on the injury list. With Jordan Whitehead and Devin White out. But they don't seem to miss them at the moment. 1st and 10 at the 28 line, and already, and immediately brought down. And Tampa Bay giving Cleveland a bit of their own medicine there. Golston with the tackle immediately off the snap. And it was just immediate, wasn't it? Nowhere to go. A loss of 1. And it's going to be a long night for the Browns, I think. As Tampa Bay are having their way with 1 minute and 7 left on the clock in the first quarter. Tampa Bay up by 14. Cleveland 2nd and 11 as we go to the snap at the 30-yard line. Mayfield goes and surveys the field to the pass. And it's going to be incomplete. And it almost turned into an interception. We will be hearing that Vay will not be returning to the game. So Vay is now out for the remainder of this game. Bruised sternum. Ouch. And, well, that's 3 on the injury list now for the Buccaneers. They have to just keep their heads down and keep playing their game. Led by Tom Brady. That won't be a problem. It's 3rd and 11, no gains on this drive. And it's another 3rd down, possible non-conversion. Mayfield has the ball. Mayfield throws for the touchdown, and he's going to get intercepted. Intercepted, Tampa Bay. Mayfield went for the Hail Mary ball, and it didn't work. Well, what a throw by Mayfield, to be fair. Hung in the air for such a long time, but it's intercepted. And I think that'll count. I don't know if there's going to be a review of the play. I think it'll count looking at that replay. And the offense comes back on for Tampa Bay then. Vital interception stopping the touchdown there. And it's going to be a touchback, of course, so they don't have to start from the end zone. 49 seconds. And Tampa Bay could just really slow the game down at this point. Brady looking to throw. And he throws to Gooden, and he's gone down. That will be a gain of 5. There's good cover there by the Browns for the most part. Brady had to survey for a bit. Seconds. I'm sure Tampa Bay will just run down the clock to the end of this first quarter. They will obviously receive the ball. Oh no, they're going to play. They're going to play with Jones. He's going to get over the first down line. He's going to scrub and weave for everybody. And another big gain by Ronald Jones. Well, is he going to take the spotlight away from Tom Brady in this Super Bowl? I don't think Brady's going to care if he does or not. Brady really is at this point just playing for the love of the game as we come to the end of the first quarter. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in command. Welcome back to Super Bowl 56. We have a Tampa Bay Buccaneer lead of 14-0 as the Browns are getting blown out at this very moment. They went for a touchdown towards the end of the first quarter. It didn't come off. It was intercepted. And Brady threw an interception earlier. Now he's going to hand it off to Jones because the running game has been highly successful for Tampa Bay this season. Jones has definitely had a breakout year. He gained 5 there. As the clock begins to count down in the second quarter. Tampa Bay in command, 14-0 on the scoreboard in their favor. Here in Ingleton, California for Super Bowl 56. It's 2-5, and Jones goes all the way to the first down line again. Another first down by the Buccaneers. As we said, Tom Brady and Gronkowski going for a repeat after winning Super Bowl 55. Of course, the last team to do that was the same 2 players when they were on the New England Patriots back at Super Bowl 38 and 39. And Brady, well, he hasn't lost a step in all those years, has he? He steps back, he's going to get sacked. And curse the commentators then. Brady gets immediately sacked as we say that. And, good defense again by the Cleveland Browns, covering the man very well there. Brady just having no one to throw to. Well, Brady did all the right stuff, but he was blindsided on his right. He had no idea the tackler was coming. Brady just caught completely unawares. And that's a great piece of defense by the Browns. It forces the sack. 2nd and 16. Well, Brady getting sacked isn't it's a rarity. So they'll take that to the bank. And hand off there to Jones again. He makes up almost all the yards there. I think that was a gain of at least 10. Yes, 10 on the dot. 3rd and 6 then. The Buccaneers have to convert on this play. Placing 3rd down for the first time in this game, I believe. And it goes back to Brady. Surveys the field, throws, and it's incomplete. And the field goal team is coming out. And this should be makeable for Suckup here. Let's see what he does. And that is going to be good. That's a field goal then. Well, if you come away from the points, you're doing a good job, whether it's 3 or 6. Buccaneers add another 3 to their almost, well, not unassailable lead in any stretch yet. Well, it's just adding to the total. Now they're 17-0. And the Buccaneers continue to just steamroll through anyone they meet. Opinion with the kick to the end zone. And it's going to be returned by the Browns then. And he's immediately brought down. I think that was at the 19-yard line. It was. So it was a good return, to be fair. Baker Mayfield, no touchdowns. He had that interception at the end of the first. He had to go for it. They were 3rd. And, he went for the Hail Mary touchdown pass. Didn't work, unfortunately, for him. Mayfield, as we said at the top of the show, having a really great season. But here, experience is what's counting at the moment. Mayfield backing up with the pass, and he got it in to his teammate, and he's going to get over that first down line. Wonderful muscle there by the receiver. He was Roderick, I think that says. Getting our line 1st and 10, just about. Now it's handed off to Chubb, and Chubb gets a hand in the face of his marker, but also goes down himself for a 1-yard gain. It's 2nd and 9 then at the 31 line. Tampa Bay's defense holding strong yet again. Mayfield to throw. And he's going to get over the first down line. He's going to ride the tackle and be brought down at the 49. And Mayfield with another great pass. But it's Tom Brady that's getting the touchdown passes. Mayfield's only getting completions. They are good completions though. I don't think the Cleveland Browns have actually made it into the scoring area yet, although they might do here. That's a great run there. I think that was Chubb again with a great run. And I think he made 17 is the official count then. And now at the 35-yard line from the 50 here. Great run, but again, someone at Tampa Bay kind of saw that developing. So they might hand it off to Mayfield then. They do. Mayfield throws to his right, intercepted by Davis, and he's going to run and run and run. He's made it all the way. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. Surely, yes. And he didn't. He misjudged, and he's just fallen short. Why did he slide? Maybe pressure was telling. Look at this interception here. He comes from nowhere, and just look at this run. Why did he stop? I think he wanted to probably put a bit of style on it at the end. Did he fail miserably? Well, Tampa Bay have to score now to bail him out. It's to Jones. It's a touchdown. It doesn't matter anyway. Ronald Jones gets another one for his effort this season. But it almost didn't happen. Ronald Jones, yet again, just making it look effortless and easy. Look at that. Cover there from the Buccaneers. There was no way Jones wasn't getting that one. But it should go to Davis. But he fell short. But it don't matter. Tampa Bay now up by 23. Cleveland getting blown out of the building. Sockett makes the extra point for the 24. And the Browns are getting blown out now. The lowest score in the Super Bowl by a team is 3. The highest is 55. Tampa Bay still got a ways to go to reach that. But they're going for a few records here. I think that maybe even the biggest winning margin. The lowest number is 3, then there might be a winning margin of at least 20. It's going to be a touchback. And the Browns just have no answer. They are the inexperienced ones here. Experience is winning the day. Unfortunately, we don't really have an underdog story to bring to you at the moment, as we are 5 minutes into the second quarter. And it is all going the way of the Buccaneers. Chubb, he's brought down immediately. He's going to gain about 3 or 4. Well, when Brady and Gronkowski signed last season, no one could believe it. The wizardry that was in the Buccaneers ownership, so to speak, and the Glazers have been in the news for more negative reasons in the world of soccer, and their questionable running at the Manchester United Football Club. But here in Tampa Bay, they're probably renowned at this point. It is a tale of 2 stories, isn't it? Brandy and Gronkowski, whose careers you thought at one point would be pretty much over, and yet here they are today. Mayfield gets covered, he gets sacked, and Mayfield just took too long. Pierre-Paul with the sack, and that's now made it 4th and 13. The Cleveland Browns will have to punt. Well, Mayfield ended up going in the other direction, and it is turning into a bloodbath. The Cleveland are on the wrong side of. They're going to have to punt the ball. They can't go for it on 4 and 13. And they certainly don't. And we've had good defense, but not real stellar defense that the Buccaneers have at the moment. And immediately brought down. I think it was a gain of about 4 on the return. Around with it. Well, the unsung hero, Ronald Jones, will be the story this season, that's for sure. Takes the spotlight off Brady and Gronk a little bit. Though they've had their own fair share of the spotlight for years on end. Brady is spending over 20 years with the New England Patriots. Some talk that he might go back there to win one more now that his proving of winning with another franchise has been done. It's either going to be them or San Francisco if you believe the rumors. Jones goes down, a gain of 7. I would like to see Brady in San Francisco. Definitely would be a wonderful story. I think if he does go to San Francisco, you probably have to be looking at a farewell tour for him. But I don't think Brady wants to say farewell yet. I wonder if he can still perform like he's done this season. League MVP. Great handoff to Jones. He gets the first down. And Cleveland continuing to be battered by Ronald Jones's running game. And the defensive coordinator there just has to wonder what they can do to stop Ronald Jones. Another big game. Well, Super Bowl 56 very quickly is turning to the Tampa Bay show at the moment. And I think with Brady and Gronk on this team making the biggest of impacts behind Ronald Jones tonight, I don't think it can be any surprise here. Like we said, no matter what happens, the Browns can be proud of their absolute wonderful turnaround as Brady throws to his right. It's kept in by Gronk. It goes out of bounds, kept in and completed for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 31 line. Brady hands off to Jones again, and he's immediately tackled this time for a gain of 1. And it's 3rd and 6. And I think they're getting pretty hype. Probably hyping up his defense because maybe they'll be going up onto the field soon. I think that Brady has a plan in his head, and it usually works. So they might go for a pass on this one. Brady receives it off the snap, looks across and finds his man. And it's another first down. That's Miller with the receiving their completion. This wasn't great defense by the Browns, really. It's an easy receive. Probably should have been closer to him there. Just below the 20, I think. We approach almost 10 minutes gone in the second quarter. It's Tampa Bay's game to lose, that's for sure. We'll go for a third score before the quarter's over, and Jones is immediately stopped. They saw that one coming, didn't they? And it's a loss of 2 there. Now Tampa Bay get a third touchdown, which will be a second. It'll be a 4th touchdown, won't it? So I think we're on 3 already. This game could be pretty much over. I do have that field goal as well. We snapped. Brady's looking around. Brady throws and it's incomplete. And that makes it 3rd and 12. It's going to be difficult from here. Brady having to go for the longer pass than usual. Brady receives again. They're going to pass again, and it's going to be 4th down. There's going to be another field goal opportunity here. Goes to the kick. 40 yards. Doable from here. And it's good. The Buccaneers bring their lead up to 27. And absolutely blowing the Browns away. Another 3 points for this Tampa Bay offense. Indians are now going to kick it away. And We could be heading for another touchback here. 2:25. And on comes the Browns offense. Again, to try and find something in this game, but is quickly getting away from them as Tampa Bay continue to smash down the doors with cannons, so to speak. The Browns have very little resistance at the moment. And they go for a run with Chubb on the left, immediately tackled down for a gain of 4. You have to feel 1 or 2 more scores for Tampa Bay could take them out of sight for the rest of the game. They haven't let up. And he gets in there, and there's a flag on the play, and the man's gone down. And what will that flag be? And it's against the Browns then. I think it was holding of some kind. And that makes it 2nd and 7 then. Well, that's not going to improve the Browns' mood one bit as they get an early penalty. Still doable from here though. Hands it off to Chubb again. Oh, we do the fade out with Mayfield. Mayfield throws it into a crowd of players. And that did not work. It was that patented Cleveland Browns fake out play. And it amounted to absolutely nothing. In fact, Mayfield threw it into the whole scrimmage that was down there. And that's not been one of Mayfield's best throws. He's thrown a lot better than that this year, to be fair. I'm going to try and throw again to the right. It's going to be completed, but it's going to be 4th down because the receiver did not make it over the 1st down line. Now, Cleveland are going to go for it. They might have to. Mayfield made the completion, and it almost could have been picked. There's an incoming Tampa Bay guy in the air. And they're gonna punt it. Well, they've given Tampa Bay a lot of the ball today. It's been a busy punting night for the Browns more than anything else in this game so far. It's been a one-sided affair. And that's a shame, really. But as we said earlier, experience is winning the day. Winning the night comfortably. 2 touchdown passes. 10 completions of 16 attempts for Tom Brady. Vintage numbers. Just that 1 interception. His 16th interception on the year for Brady. He still won the MVP race quite comfortably, to be honest. You're definitely going to have to do something in the awards category and name it after Brady, because his career has been full of the one award. It's almost like in Formula 1 Grand Prix racing when now F1 champion Max Verstappen wins the Driver of the Day awards so often that there could be whispers of maybe calling it the Max Verstappen award at the end of his career, which is a long way off yet. Maybe Tom Brady will have the same kind of outcome in his career. Jones didn't get off to the best of starts on that run. He bumped into his own player there off the receiving from Brady. That's 3rd and 3. Might have to be an award named after Tom Brady at the end of his career whenever that decides to happen as well. Jones makes the 1st down. He's going to the right. And is Jones going to go all the way? He could do. He's going to reach the 20. I think he's going past him. It's a touchdown. Surely, yes. That's a touchdown. Ronald Jones again. I think he made it. Well, it was handed off by Brady, and Jones, well, it's just vintage of his season. And he did not stop, unlike Davis earlier in the game. And is this it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. And the Browns aren't going to challenge the play by the looks of it. So I guess it counts, but they're not challenging the play then. So, sucking for the extra point. It's good. And it's a blowout. 34-0. Maybe some questions over the touchdown though, because I don't know if that was in by Jones. It may have just been out of bounds. But the referee has kept the decision and no challenge by the Browns. Kenyon will kick it away again. Can the Buccaneers, if they get the ball back one more time in this half? Well, it is. We hate to say it at this early stage because there's still going to be another half to play, but it really looks like curtains for the Browns at the moment. They're getting absolutely blown away. And a few records could be broken here if Tampa Bay keeps scoring like this. Mayfield receives it off the snap, throws to the left, it's complete. And he's immediately met by the defender. It's a gain of 8. Good throw by Mayfield, to be fair. I don't think Cleveland have got into the attacking area, so to speak, of the Buccaneers in this game. I think the highest they got was maybe just below the Super Bowl badge down there. I think that's the furthest they've got, the closest they've got to the goal line then, or the end zone. Throw by Mayfield, and it's complete. And there we go. And that's a nice big game for the Browns. This is exactly what they needed. And Beckman Jr. again with the completion. Move the chains indeed. What a throw by Mayfield. Absolutely stunning throw. Well kept in by Beckman Jr. And Beckman Jr. with a great completion. Now at the 23-yard line, and maybe this could be a scoring opportunity for the Browns. A little bit further than here was probably the furthest they've got so far. We need a big completion like that again. They're running on first down for the moment, however. 2-minute warning, so the Browns have another 2-minute warning pass. And we are back here at Ingleton Stadium in California. It's been a blowout here. 34-0 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns in Super Bowl 56. We're in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Mayfield goes for the throw. And it's going to gain very little, if anything at all. It's actually a loss of 1. Mayfield's throw did not look comfortable at all there. Well, I think defense has been the story of the game. As far as the Buccaneers are concerned, both sides of the ball just doing tremendously well. Well, if the Browns can get one score on the board before the half's out, it might restore a bit of confidence. Mayfield with another great pass to the left. And this is going to be vital. Beckman Jr. again with the completion. First and goal for the Browns. They are finally in the end zone area. They haven't crossed it yet, obviously. Great catch there by Beckman Jr. Going to be vital now for the Browns. Can the Buccaneers stay strong on defense? First and goal for the Browns for their first score of the game. Mayfield holds. He waits. He's forced it around and he's got sacked by Murphy Bunting. And Mayfield just didn't know what he wanted to do there. Tom Brady there just relaxing because his team has had a easy time of it. Mayfield just ran out of time and options. Really Bunting, great sack. And all that now wasted. Well, they're in field goal position if they do want to get some points on the board here. Mayfield to throw again, it looks like. And he's running away. And he's got sacked again. Oh, the fumble with the ball. And the Buccaneers pick it up. And Mayfield. Terrible error. He ran the other direction. He did no option apparently. And he dropped the ball before he landed. That is a fumble. And Tom Brady is back on the field. And his team are having a whale of a time out here. And there's 1 minute to go. There's no need for the Buccaneers to push this so much. And that is a turnover by the Cleveland Browns. 34 down. And that was the worst thing that could have happened. In a scoring opportunity, they absolutely waste it. And that's not a good throw by Brady either. He didn't get picked off for his second interception. Well, Mayfield just really didn't know. Baker Mayfield just didn't know what he wanted to do. Ran away, and he fumbled the ball. And this could be a long, long night for the Cleveland Browns. And that is an incomplete pass by Brady. 3 and 10 then. Well, there's no one for trying the Cleveland Browns. They certainly have had to make an effort here. And some of the plays have been questionable, to be fair. Brady to throw again. And this time he throws a complete to Brown over the first down line. The greatness of Tom Brady on another third down conversion. Well, Tom Brady's been covered brilliantly in this game. Only the one sack against Brady in this one. Mayfield's already had 2 or 3. 25 seconds and counting to the end of this first half, which has been an absolute blowout. Brady to throw. It's a flag on the play. It's incomplete. And that is against the offense. Against Alex Kappa for holding. That'll push them back to 1st and 20 then. It's a long conversion for Brady here. Probably go to Jones a couple of times on this one. He's made a tremendous yards in this game. Probably in the running for the MVP of the game. And he had a gain of about 4 there, I think. And the ruling is 6. And we have approached the end of the first half. 5 seconds. Tampa Bay are not going to play the ball. And it has been a blowout. 34-0 to Tampa Bay. Tom Brady and Gronkowski and all the rest are having a field day in Super Bowl 56 tonight. It has been a blowout. And Cleveland Browns haven't even scored. And that could set a new record. And if this keeps up, Tampa Bay could beat the record of 55 points by a team in the Super Bowl. And it could be an even bigger winning margin. The score tells the whole story. We'll bring you the second half live next. Welcome back to Super Bowl 56 in Ingleton, California. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the NFC champions, are going against the AFC champions, the Cleveland Browns. And it has been a tale of one team, and that is Tampa Bay. Up by 34 by 2 field goals and 3 touchdowns. The Cleveland Browns not able to score. The closest they got was right on the goal area, but then it was fumbled by Baker Mayfield as he was running behind to try and get away from a sack. He didn't get the sack because it was fumbled, but yeah, it has been a blowout. And we could have a couple of records broken tonight. The highest score in the Super Bowl, I believe, by a team is 55. The lowest scoring team only scored 3. And we could see those both go today. And we could also have a new win by margin record. We already have 34. And the Buccaneers don't look like stopping. Handed off to Chubb for the first round. And they go for the fake out. Mayfield goes for the pass to the left. It's complete. And that will give some confidence to this team. They need this. If they're going to salvage this game, which looks almost impossible, but not completely impossible, they need to score now. Mayfield, great throw. His throws have been mostly on target, Mayfield. And he's just not... He's had a bad time of it holding on to the ball. It's the sack at the end of the first half, will tell you. First down and 10 at the 45 line. Browns on the ball, and the Buccaneers comfortable. Mayfield to throw. Throws to the right this time. And I think that was completed. Certainly was. It's a gain of 5. A whole crowd of proud players over that. It's a good throw over them by Mayfield, to be fair. Second and 5. The 50-yard line just on the center of the field. And it goes nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Tampa Bay's defense rock solid yet again. And it's turning into a bit of a shutout. And Tampa Bay just not letting up on defense either. They want to win this game by a blowout score. They want to blow the Browns completely out of the stadium. Probably out of Inglewood if this keeps up. It's really sad because the Browns have come off a tumultuous time of 1 in 15 and then 0 in 16 the next season. Mayfield to throw and he dukes the player and he fumbles the ball again, and the Browns just about getting that back. What a mess. Well, that was a mess. That's 4th down. They're going to punt anyway. And Brady, he knows how vital that is. Look at this. Mayfield absolutely smothered, and somehow the Cleveland Browns come up with the ball anyway. So there's the fumble there, I think. I think Mayfield faked the pass, got sacked. It won't count, obviously. Fumbled the ball, and the Browns somehow picked it up, and they got a punt it away anyway. Effort goes unrewarded. Round to receive. Brings it out to the 35, just below it, I think. I think it's the 25 there. Well, I don't think Tom Brady will ever have a easier Super Bowl win in his life, quite frankly. Because this has just been an absolute showcase by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of how to play football. They've put on a clinic tonight. Literally a clinic. Ronald Jones will most probably get the MVP, I would have thought. Because his running game has been tremendous. It's Brady again to throw. It's almost intercepted. And that's incomplete. Well, almost immediately straight after when Brady throws an errant pass, he makes up for it. Or Jones makes up for it with a tremendous run. Let's see what they go with here. And he does hand it off to Jones. And he makes a game of about 5, I think. And that's called 6 at the 30 line with 3rd and 4. This is certainly doable from here. The Buccaneers have been great at their 3rd down conversions. After snap, Brady receives. He looks. He throws. Flag on the play. Brown completes it. But what will the penalty be? It's a personal foul against the defense. And the Buccaneers will take it, I'm sure. And that makes a 1st down. And that just really adds misery to the Browns' night. Another penalty. Ready with the snap again. Surveys again. Throws. Complete to Evans. And down at the 15 line. And the Buccaneers are looking to put on more points on the board. Tom Brady has not lost a shred of strength in that throwing arm. If there was ever 2 people to idolize coming into the NFL, it would be Joe Montana and Tom Brady. And if you're a big man, Rob Gronkowski is the man you want to idolize yourself with. Maybe even Ronald Jones might make an impact for a game for games in the future. Here he is again on the throw, on the receive rather. Another running game, another running gain of about 8. As Ronald Jones continues to make waves in the running game. And they hand it off to Jones again, and he gets the first down. It's going to be first and goal then. And Tampa Bay on the verge of bringing the score up to 40. So they're going to go throw to Brady. I'm sure the Browns defense is going to go straight for Gronkowski. Brady's going to run. Brady's going to score a touchdown. Tom Brady has got a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Of course he did. And was that in the script? You bet it was. Tom Brady just adding to his legacy. Touchdown TB12 in Super Bowl 56. It wouldn't be Super Bowl without it. Tom Brady's legacy continues to rise. The Buccaneers are up by 40. The Browns have no answer. This could really reach the realms of ridiculous scores if we keep going like this. Soccer makes the extra point good. 41-0. The Browns with no answer at all. They have been completely overmatched on both ends of the ball. Well, we said one for not trying earlier in the game. And they're still not trying. But Brady and Gronkowski and everyone in this team is just proving far too much for the AFC champions. And that is something that they will never be taken away from them, that's for sure. Their first appearance in the Super Bowl has been a rather sour one, to be honest. This isn't the way they would have wanted it to go down. You don't go into the Super Bowl expecting to lose, but I do think the Browns would have expected to at least challenge to some degree, and sadly, they haven't even done that. And now Brady is getting in on the act with his own means to get a touchdown in a game. Giving off to Chubb. And Chubb's going to make the first down. And it took almost 4 or 5 players to bring him down there. That's a good gain, to be fair. Well, now at 39. You have to wonder if the Browns are even going to score. They'll have a record in the Super Bowl of no points scored. And that's not something they would want, I'll tell you that. And now, Tampa Bay are just 14 short of the record points in the game at 55. They're on 41. Mayfield goes to the pass. That might get intercepted. And not quite. Mayfield, another Hail Mary. And another incompletion. It was almost intercepted. And I think Davis will be kind of kicking himself, but he didn't get the pick 6 earlier. Not that it matters, looking at the scoreline at the moment. And Tampa Bay just running away with it now. It's almost out of sight. I think if there is a score of 50 plus in the 4th quarter, you can nip this in the bud. It will be over. It would take a monumental collapse, which the Buccaneers just aren't capable of on the current form. Mayfield has to throw it away. 4th down for the Browns. They're giving up the ball again. And they'll punt again as well. Oh, what a busy night the punter has had. That could be, he'd be going for a record there as well. It's a record-breaking night here at Super Bowl 56. And sadly for the Cleveland Browns, it's not really positive for them at all. As they now have an injury to deal with. Well, it has been a complete shutout at the moment. The Buccaneers are back on the football. Tom Brady, Gronkowski and the others looking to make more misery in this game for Cleveland. Fournette gets the ball off the throw, giveaway this time. Just try and catch Cleveland out. It was a gain of 2. And Tampa Bay just really proving that they're not one-trick ponies. And now back to Jones for running again. And he's down at the 25. That's a gain of 6. 3rd and 2. Looks like Fournette could be getting the ball again. Oh, he fakes it off to Brady. And Brady throws to... I'm not sure what that was. Well, whoever it was, they completed it. And it's Hodgson, I think. Hudson's completed it for another first down. And Brady laser targeting on that arm. And it just puts further into Tom Brady's path towards being one of the immortals in sports. If he's not there already. History will be made tonight. Brady with a throw to the right. It's complete. And it's another first down. Tom Brady to Evans. Well, he's not really had to use Gronk a lot tonight, Brady. He's been going to his other receivers instead. Gronk does have 2 touchdowns, mind you. Brady has one of his own. Now it's snapped and Brady looks to throw again. Brady to the right towards I think that was Hudson again. And it's another completion. That's another first down. It's Brown. Well, they are letting Brady feast on throws and completions tonight. That's another one to add to his ever-growing tally. And he hands off to Jones. Oh, immediately brought down. Brilliant tackle, to be fair. And Mayfield is getting very agitated there on the Browns bench. I think, to be fair, he probably has to take a lot of the blame for this loss. He's made a few errors himself, to be fair. He's fumbled the ball twice. But he's also made some great passes too. But tonight, it's all about that man, Tom Brady again. And he throws off to Jones. Jones shoves his man away, but gets brought down. At the 25, it's another first down for the Buccaneers. As they continue to steamroll through this game. They've not even broken a sweat, I don't think. Sounds harsh on the Browns. It is their first appearance here ever in franchise history. And I think, oh, that's Mike Evans. Oh, and Evans is hurt. Mike Evans is hurt. And that might shake Tampa Bay up a little bit. Oh, he looks badly hurt. Going for a stretcher. Well, 2nd and 4. Tampa Bay have had a couple of injuries in this game, but it's not let them be distracted from the task at hand. And it is to score as many points as possible, I think, at this point. Brandy with another throw. He throws. Oh, and I think that might be incomplete. And it is 3rd and 4. Good defense there by the Browns defender to intercept, or at least stop the pass from being completed. 3rd and 4. Tom Brady to throw. Throws immediately to Gronkowski. And he missed it. And Evans is being substituted I think you can understand that. Well, it's another field goal attempt here for Soccer. He's made them all so far. And that one's good as well. Brings it up to 45. Or 44 rather. And they are the Buccaneers are now just 11 points away. Or 12 actually, to be precise, of taking a record for themselves. That'd be most scored by a Super Bowl team in a game. And now the Browns really have to think of something just to get something on the board here. You just need to try and avoid the shutout. And Mayfield to throw. Throws to the right. Intercepted by Davis. And he's away. And it's just getting worse. Davis with his second interception on the game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are absolutely steamrolling this one. Davis again. This time he can't run to the touchdown line and fall just short. And wow. No sooner had Brady sat down, he's back up again. The guy is Superman. But this whole team is just playing absolute Super Bowl level football tonight here in California. They are making it look easy. It's been anything but. Brady throws to Gronk. It's completed again. And by the time these two careers are over, they're going to have most of the duo records for themselves. I would not be surprised if Brady is ever to go to San Francisco. I would not be surprised if Gronk follows him. They are like soul brothers. And they're so in sync every game. Jones gets the push for the run, but only gains 4. And the sync between Brady and Gronkowski is unlike any sport duo we've ever seen. And they just continue to make their own history. Can the Buccaneers score another touchdown? Brady to throw. Throws to Gronk. And will Gronk get in? No, he won't. Just short, but he got the first down. Now they're going to use Fournette to get a touchdown here. Fournette receives it. And he's just about in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's an absolute whitewash. The game is over. Tampa Bay 50 points. Cleveland having a cruel baptism of fire in their first ever Super Bowl. That is a touchdown. Fournette even gets it on the act. And one of the easiest Super Bowl wins a team will ever have is happening tonight. Stuckert makes it 51. It's good. 4 points away from a new record in the NFL. I'm not sure if it will be the first ever shutout, but considering the lowest team by an opponent is 3, Tampa Bay could have that as well. Well, there's a touchback. Down to the 25-yard line, and Cleveland now just want to get on the board. They want to get on the board before it goes completely out of hand. Although I think it might have already reached that point. And guess what? We haven't even played the full quarter yet. And immediately they tackled. Chubb can't run anywhere there. A loss of 1. Well, where can this score end up, I think will be the question now. Tampa Bay probably can't reach 100 from here. It'll be the first team to ever reach 100 in a game, I think. It can be plausible. But Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can just continue to defy odds and break records. Well, Brady and Gronkowski do anyway. Mayfield the throw. And it's good. And it's down by, I think it's Bettman Jr. for first down. Well, Tampa Bay, you might not actually know this, but they are actually going for their 3rd championship. I think winning it in the early 2000s, I think. Bettman Jr. has had very little effect on this game. And that might be why Cleveland are struggling. I don't think they're struggling. They're being absolutely rolled over. Decimated. Anything. Mayfield with the throw. And Mayfield's going to get sacked. Again, the options just don't appear. It's Sue with the sack. And that is 2nd and 21. And Mayfield just once again just gets caught unawares. Runs out of options and chooses to try and run away. And again, he's just closed down immediately. It's another sack for Tampa Bay. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this 3rd quarter. We've still got another 15 minutes to play after this. Tampa Bay really could break records here. Well, that would just be vintage Tom Brady, wouldn't it? And he's had as much impact as anyone. Although, I think Ronald Jones is winning the MVP race because of the many yards he has gained in running play. Mayfield to throw again. Mayfield goes for Hail Mary this time. And it is incomplete. And that is 4th down. And once again, Mayfield, it's not working on the long deep balls. It's another 4th down. Another punt by the Cleveland Browns. Return by Brown. He starts running. And well, what more can you say? Here is Brady again. He's had a busy night. And he's done brilliantly in it. Buckets, more of history made tonight then. If Tampa Bay score one more touchdown, they will have a franchise and all-time record in the Super Bowl. Brady, that's an incomplete pass. And they could have also achieved the first ever shutout as well, as the Browns have not been able to score. It's I wonder what the Jones kind of slipped there on the play. I hope he's okay. I hope he didn't hurt his feet there, because Ronald Jones could be a big miss for Tampa Bay if he goes down. But I think Tampa Bay are more or less safe. Safe in assurance that they have already won Super Bowl 56. I think this was over as a contest some time ago. Brady to throw. And a wide open receive there, and jumped over as well. And even huddled over, didn't he? So yeah, I wonder what the food equivalent is, because in basketball, when they hold teams to under 100, it's called tacos. I wonder if we actually know what the NFL equivalent of that is, because there'll be a lot of it given out towards the end of this game if Cleveland don't even score here. 43 seconds. Buccaneers 1st and 10. They'll keep the ball for the beginning of the 4th quarter. Brady off to Jones again. Oh, and Jones, just unbelievable muscle, pushes the Cleveland guy about 5 yards in the other direction. Ronald Jones just has so much strength. And if he continues to work, he could be Tampa Bay's new franchise player after Tom Brady either moves on or retires. And retiring, I think, is completely out of the question at the moment. And the Buccaneers are going to hold it for the beginning of the fourth quarter. It's all over here. At the moment, Tampa Bay 51, Browns nothing. That tells you everything. We could be on the verge of a shutout. Well, welcome back to the final quarter of action here between Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Cleveland Browns here in Super Bowl 56. We are about to start the final quarter of play. This game is over. Tampa Bay up by 51 points to 0 for the Cleveland Browns. They have had a messy night in their first ever Super Bowl appearance. We knew it was going to be tough for them, but it has been a very cruel baptism of fire, to be honest, because this is the Super Bowl. This is probably could be what it's like. And Mayfield just looks inconsolable at the moment down there on the bench. But as we've said, even with this, you cannot discredit the Cleveland Browns this season. The tremendous turnaround, as we said earlier in the show, 1-15 followed by 0-16 in 2 seasons. About 4 seasons ago. Now they're in the biggest show on the planet, the Super Bowl. They've come up against Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, which is in itself an almost impossible task. Ronald Jones has definitely joined that discussion tonight. He is probably going to be the MVP of this game because his runs are just piling on board. Tampa Bay just 4 points away from breaking an all-time record of a team scored in the Super Bowl of 55. And the Cleveland Browns, if they don't get even a field goal here, they could be on for the lowest scoring ever in the Super Bowl with a complete shutout of 0. And it could be the first ever Super Bowl shutout. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Jones receives the ball. He's going to get hit. And there's going to be a flag on the play. What's this? And the offense is going to get called for holding then. So that's going to push them back a bit. Still first down though, but they do get pushed back to 1-17. The Buccaneers can make that up easily, though you'd have to think. And Jones is the man to do it. And he gained... What did he gain there? Didn't really see. And he only gained 6 there. 5, my apologies. 2-13, Brady to throw. Brady does throw, and it's a turn by White heading towards the first down line. He's brought down, and I think the Buccaneers have only punted once this whole game. In fact, I don't think they have punted at all, because every time they go for like 4th down, it's been a field goal opportunity. Touchdown would take the record. Brady to throw. He looks, he throws. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's a new record. Boom. 57 beats the record of 55. Tom Brady, another touchdown pass. I think that's to White. And the Buccaneers are now out of sight. We will take a break. Welcome back to here to Inglewood, California. We have the point after attempt, and it's good for 58. Tampa Bay have set a new record for a team single score in the Super Bowl with 58, beating the previous record of 55. And they could go for more. They could even have, they probably already have the biggest winning margin already at the moment. Browns just need to restore some pride. But I don't mean that in a horrible sense, because the Browns have had it tough tonight. It was always going to be difficult. But I think just the margin is just more astonishing than anything else, really. It really hasn't been all bad from the Cleveland Browns, and you can't discredit their performance just being here in their season. They've had a season to build on here. This is a character building moment in their first ever Super Bowl appearance. It always was that. But the margin of victory is what's astonishing. Mayfield the throw. Looks like a long way, has to run away again and gets sacked yet again. It's Pierre-Paul with his second sack of the game. 2nd and 23. It's turning into an absolute bloodbath. The Cleveland Browns are getting on the receiving end of it. The Buccaneers have been absolutely almost perfection on either side of the ball. Mayfield again to throw. He's not doing it. He's gone. He's sacked again. Second consecutive sack. 3rd and 28. Mayfield just did not want to throw the ball. No one was open, to be fair to Mayfield, but he decided to run. He got sacked. If you can't throw it away. Avoid getting sacked. And Mayfield he's been sacked a lot tonight, to be fair. I think that's like the 5th sack that he's had. I think that could be heading towards a record as well. 3rd and 28. Mayfield holds on again. And he's forced back. And Stu's going to support him, fumble on the ball. And it's going to be 4th down. It's a safety. Oh my word. Now the Browns are falling apart. 60 points. With 2 points on the safety. Mayfield, terrible error on running away. Fumbled the ball. The ball got recovered, but it was too late. Oh my goodness. Now the Browns are crumbling. 2 consecutive sacks followed by a safety. It's getting a bit nasty now for the Browns. We said it was a cold baptism of fire. Now it's just getting worse. It's not been their best. That was not their best passage of play this season. That was probably their worst. Tom Brady only throwing 1 interception in this game tonight. He's been almost pitch perfect aside from that, apart from a few incompletions. Oof. How big can this gap get? I have to wonder now. Jones on the run. Now here's Brady again. And looks like Jones is ready to run some more. They do hand it off. He's immediately brought down with about a 2-yard gain as Howard gets hurt on the Buccaneers side. I think all these starters can put their feet up, but they will play to the end. Another injury for the Buccaneers. There seems to be a heavily growing injury list, and all in the Super Bowl. So it's better to have them now than before. But the Buccaneers are just doing almost impeccable form at the moment. Brady, 3rd and 5. To throw again. Brady throws to the right. It's complete, but it'll be a 4th down. And probably only for the 2nd time tonight, the Buccaneers will punt it away. And that'll be something the Cleveland Browns can take some comfort out of. And the ball's going to bounce pretty much into the end zone. Oh, no, not really. And the Bucs are going to get it. They won't receive the ball, obviously. ran in a circle. So the Browns receive it, but they won't be going. They'll be starting from very far back here. And Howard will not return to the game either. He's got a tear. Oh, what a dangerous looking position this is. If Mayfield or anyone goes down here, it could be another safety. Here we go. And it's not that much of a gain, is it? Golston's now hurt. And now all the Tampa Bay Buccaneers players are getting hurt. The strain of the Super Bowl is taking strains on their bodies. They're taking injuries. And you don't really like to see that. Well, these guys are putting a shift tonight, that's for sure. They can be proud of their efforts. So, hand it off to Chubb for a running play. He's got 3, but he hasn't got 3 enough. 3rd and 3. And Goldstein's out as well with an ankle sprain. Oh my word. It's like the 4th injury tonight for the Bucs. They're up by 60. It probably really doesn't matter. And these players will probably be back later for the trophy presentation because they're going to win it, that's for sure. Mayfield first to the right. It's incomplete. And once again, the Cleveland Browns will punt the ball from the end zone. You have to say at this point, have the Browns thrown the white flag? Maybe. Because it is getting a bit nasty now. On the scoreline, 2 sacks on Mayfield. A safety. It's not nasty in the obviously nasty sense. It's just really looking bad for the Browns now. As the Buccaneers continue to inflict pain and misery on them. Well, the sight of Brady and Gronkowski on the same team is intimidating on its own. And they've proven why it's so intimidating. And Jones has thrown himself right into that discussion with his performances this season and in this game in particular. The score is an astonishing 60-0. The Browns do not look like scoring, to be fair now. And we still have another 8.5 minutes left in the game. And off to Fournette this time, who weaves his way into first down and gets suplexed for his troubles when he went over the line, and it's first down. Well, the Bucs are on for the biggest winning margin in the Super Bowl. They've already beaten the highest points total of 55. The Cleveland Browns could be the first team to ever be shut out in the Super Bowl on their first ever appearance. It's quite sad when you think about it, to be fair. The red goes down. It's a gain of 4. And given to Jones for more running. And he's down. Oof. That's a bit of a play to hype up the team. I have to wonder where all the Brady fans are at. It seems to be mostly other players in other jerseys and not a lot of Brady jerseys around. They probably have one sitting at home. And Jones is brought down again. I can guarantee you the amount of opposing fans that have Tom Brady jerseys in their houses is probably quite high, to be fair. Brady to throw again. It's complete to Gronkowski. Is it Gronkowski? Gain of 7, 3rd and 1. Can add another 3 points if they even go 4th down here. There's Brady. And he throws. And Brown is going over the 1st down line. He's just short of a touchdown. And just to add more misery. And just to add more legacy to Tom Brady. Didn't get the touchdown pass there. And he got over the 1st down line. Well, this was the exact position Brady run into the end zone last time. They're going to try it again with Brady. Oh, and they just brought him down. And he's denied his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they'll probably go back to normal service resumed on that one. Well, I don't think we will ever see a man just doing what he loves and still winning through it. Brady to Gronk, and it's incomplete. Tom Brady doing what he loves to do, and still at the highest level possible. Through the battle for Reds. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Another one. I have lost count. I think we're almost approaching double figures here. The score is an astonishing 66-0. We're with a touchdown. And that is definitely a touchdown. And here comes Succop again for another extra point. They're not even going for the 2 points at this point. And it's good. 100% conversion from Ryan Succop on all the points he's scored tonight, and that's including the field goals. We've still got 4.5 minutes yet. It's turned into an absolute shutout. The Buccaneers have been impeccable tonight. Oh, another touchback. And, well, it's all just about restoring whatever pride they can. But they don't look like scoring, the Browns, sadly. They've had a torrid start to the quarter. Mayfield to throw to the left. And I think that might have just been completed. It's actually rolled incomplete. 2nd and 10. Four and a half minutes to go. It's been clear for some time that the Super Bowl champions will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mayfield to throw. He doesn't throw. He runs back. He's been chased. He's been sacked. Baker Mayfield is falling apart, and so are the rest of his team. It's another sack. We're approaching record territory here, I think. Mayfield just having no options. Didn't he? He went to throw the ball and didn't. I don't know what happened there. Release the ball, Baker. Third and 27. Quite the ask. Baker falls into the end zone. You don't want to do that with heavy pressure for the defense for a sack. And it's a safety again. Wow. What was Mayfield thinking? That's quite embarrassing, to be honest. The Cleveland Browns have absolutely fallen apart here tonight. It's like they're 1-15, 0-16 2 seasons. It's been such a shame. We love a good feel-good story, like an underdog story, but tonight hasn't been it. The Browns have fallen apart. 69-0. Don't look like scoring. Mayfield has got sacked almost up to 10 times. Brady has been tremendous. Jones is MVP. Gronk's had a quiet one, to be fair, but he doesn't really need to do a lot. How many more can they get? Still 3 minutes and 47 seconds left on the game clock. Still time for another touchdown or maybe 2. Jones gets shut off immediately there. This has been truly an unbelievable game of NFL football here tonight, folks. We have witnessed a demolition job by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Cleveland Browns have had no answer. Jones gets hold up again, and again he's tackled immediately. There's some defense from the Browns then. 3rd and 9. Well, we would normally say the Browns can hang their heads high, but can they? It has been an absolute demolition performance. Brady throws to the right, complete, and down he goes. 4th down, and the Bucs will punt again. And that's something for them at least. And returned and immediately brought down. They give it a touchback already. So they're at their own 13 line here. Two and a half minutes left. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are Super Bowl 56 champions by a long margin. It has been an absolute wonderful game for the Buccaneers, and Mayfield almost gets sacked again. He goes for the and it's intercepted by Davis on a Hail Mary pass. That's his 3rd interception of this game. Buccaneer defense, the best in Super Bowl history. It has to be said. 3rd interception by Davis. Mayfield just not able to make anything past 20 yards when it comes to a pass. There is your MVP. Already decided some time ago. Ronald Jones II beats out Tom Brady in the MVP race. But it's Brady that will receive immortality yet again with his 8th Super Bowl championship victory, which puts him ahead of the great Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, who are tied for 7 titles in Formula 1 Grand Prix racing. Brady will even be greater than them in terms of sports athlete. Lewis Hamilton's F1 career is obviously still going, so despite the loss to Max Verstappen, he will be back stronger in a few months' time when the F1 season gets underway. And of course, Formula 1 is having its new rules introduced for 2022 as well, so that'll make things really interesting down in our motor racing friends. But here tonight, it has been Tom Brady night again in the Super Bowl, and there's a flag. Tom Brady almost throwing another interception. And it's a personal foul against the defense, and that will probably be an automatic 1st down as well. Yep. Well, just to add more misery to the Browns' night. And we can get one more score here. Brady, and off to Jones. He's pushed. And it's a gain of about 5, it is. (1 minute and 12 left in the game. The Buccaneers are not letting up. Jones. He's brought down. Now be 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4 with 30 seconds left. And the Bucs will probably go for a field goal if they can't make this conversion. It's 50 seconds, not 30. My apologies. Down to 40 now. Play again. Jones doesn't make it. And that'll bring out the kicking team. And Succop will get another 3 points to add to his 100% conversion rate thus far. 30 seconds to immortality for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this might be the most dominant Super Bowl victory of all time. The kick is good. 72-0. The Bucs have absolutely steamrolled this game tonight. Cleveland Browns, what an effort to get here. Don't take that away from them. You can't take that away from them. But tonight, they have been absolutely took apart by Tom Brady and the rest. Touchback by the Browns to bring it to the 25. It's a new record high of 72. A new record high in winning gap. And a new record low for opposing losers in the Super Bowl, with the Cleveland Browns being absolutely shut out and blown out of California, let alone the stadium. Mayfield to throw. He almost gets sacked. He goes for the Hail Mary perhaps, and it's incomplete. He had to do it. He's going for Hail Mary pass just to avoid the blowout. And the shutout, really. They've been blown out already. 10 seconds. Mayfield again. Throws short. Doesn't make the 1st down. And that's 3 seconds left on the game clock. Tom Brady is an 8-time Super Bowl champion. The Buccaneers are 3-time Super Bowl champions. This game is over. It was an absolute blowout. The Buccaneers win 72-0 in probably the most dominant Super Bowl win of all time. The Browns had no answer. They were blown out of California. Tampa Bay, immortality in the Super Bowl, a repeat, the first repeat since the New England Patriots, with guess who? Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. Ronald Jones gets the MVP, but tonight the Buccaneers were all MVPs. Cleveland will hopefully be back. This will not be the last time because Coach Stefanski has a great unit, but tonight, experience won by a long way. Good night from California. Tom Brady, he's done it again.